So today we have Ahmed Badr from Go Cardless. Thank you for joining us today. My question for you is, what do you think the role of General Counsel is in 2017, and how has it changed since you first started practicing law?
I think General Counsel right now is someone that should be helping the business achieve their goals, but doing so in a way which makes sense from a legal and risk perspective. So it's not being that person who knows all about the black letter law and kind of gives the straight up, quite static, boring advice. It's someone that really integrates with the business, really understands what they're hoping to achieve, and helping them do that in an almost invisible way.
What do you consider the essential qualities of a successful GC in 2017? I
think it's being adaptable. So things are changing so quickly right now in a number of areas, not just the legal world and law itself, but in terms of technology, in terms of the way teams work, the way companies work. So if you are someone that doesn't like change, then being a general counsel in this environment is probably not for you.
What qualities do you look for when instructing external counsel?
We want people who are not afraid to try new things or to give advice in new ways. Very similar to kind of the general counsel role, what we don't want is the 40-page legal opinion setting out to the nth degree what you should and shouldn't do. It's just very short, snappy advice which really understands where the business wants to go. And someone that isn't afraid to spend the time to invest in the company and really understand what it is they're about and how they operate. That's really what we want to see. And people who are not afraid to be honest as well. So if you don't know something, say you don't know if it's not your area of expertise, and refer us to someone that does know. And the same on pricing as well, just be transparent and upfront with that, and it just really eases the relationship.
So what does disruption mean for you?
I think for me personally, it's being able to spot or getting the appropriate people to help me spot when something isn't working as well as it should do, and to improve that. So, whether that's a process or a legal approach, whatever the topic, it is doing that really issue spotting and solving for efficiency normally.
How do disruptor legal teams harness the millennial generation?
I think that's a funny question for me, seeing as technically I think I'm in the millennial generation. I think it's really about allowing them to operate as they would do outside of work. So that's harnessing tools, social networking, instant messaging, providing them an environment which is very similar to that which they've experienced outside of work. So flexible in terms of working and in terms of working styles, and also a real breadth of work and topics to cover. I think the days of 30 years in a particular business are long gone. So if you don't provide people what they need to keep them interested, then they're going to move on.
How do disruptor legal teams harness technology in the departments?
I think going back to my question of what does being disruptive mean for me, my main aim as a general counsel is to put myself out of 80% of my job via technology or automation. If I see something more than twice, then there should be a process in place to address that. And quite often that involves the use of technology. So it's really using every type of technology I can get my hands on to address the issues that I see in the business.
So thank you very much for joining us today, and I hope you enjoy the exchange.
No problem.
Thanks.